this is the analogy I often use. Let's say you go to a doctor and the doctor is like, you need to have this procedure. Now, 50% of the people who have this procedure die, and
Hmm.
only 10 to 15% of the people who have the procedure say it helped at all. I mean, are you ready to sign up for that procedure, or would you be going, wait a minute, what is this you want me to do that I might not get anything from? That's the statistics on marital therapy. 50% of the couples who go to marital therapy still end up divorced, and only 10 to 15%, and that depends on the study that they did,
Hmm.
said that it helped them at all.
Wow. That's alarming. That's alarming.
So
And
here's the interesting thing about that. I give those statistics, and people are like, I had a good experience in therapy. And my response is that's an anecdote, right? Anecdotal evidence versus looking in a study. And so we're talking statistics versus a person. Are there great therapists out there? Yes.
right.
Are there people who got help in therapy? Yes. Do the statistics back that? No. Just like that procedure I was recommending, some
Hmm.
people survived, and 10 to 15% said actually that procedure helped. So, yes, it can. It's just that the setup is tough when that is the first default for people when they have a marital problem.
So I guess that was what I was going to ask you too about the statistics of successful marriages after going into counseling. Because I did it, I did it a few times along the way, and you know,
Here you are.
yeah, here I am. Here I am. We were even like marriage therapy dropouts.
Well,
So
and by the way, that's typical. I mean, so the reason is because at some point, a lot of people start the process very hopeful, and then they start seeing it imploding. So there are three core pieces that I see. One's got a couple of circles to it, but there are three core pieces. The first one is preparation. Not the people coming in, but the therapist.
okay.
So when a state licensed somebody to be a therapist, that means they've done the training and the licensure to be a therapist, not a particular therapist. And so they can choose to see the populations they feel like they're qualified to do, which is fine, except for many times. So there is a difference between individual therapy in a mindset and couples or family therapy in mindset of the therapist. My training was I did individual training, and then I kind of focused in on couples and families, a systems approach. And so many people doing marital therapy actually are not trained as marital therapists. They are individual therapists, and I can always kind of suss that out by asking who's the client. And if they can't immediately say the marriage is my client, we've got a problem, because they'll go, well, the two people coming in my office are, and that's because of their individual approach, right? And when you have two people in your office, you're going to side with one. And that's not what you're there to do. You're there to deal with the relationship. That's a piece. Also, behind that orientation is that therapists are trained to be neutral in their thinking. They're not, but we're supposed to act that way.
Mhm.
And so let me just use another medical analogy. So I go into the doctor's office, and my arm's hanging at this weird angle, and the doctor goes, "Yeah, that's broken. Now, did you want to fix that, or are you just okay with that?" That's not what I want from the doctor. I want the doctor to say, "Let's get that fixed, and let's make it the best it can be." Right. So that's being on the side of the marriage in this piece, to be able to say, I am for the marriage. There are times when a marriage cannot survive, and if so, we need to still do the work of completing that.
Mhm.
But let's see what is possible. If I go to marital therapy, I'm there for the marriage, and yet many therapists in their training aren't able to get there.